Hello, Aries, and welcome to your April general reading for 2020. Excuse me. Today I'm going to be using the Celtic Cross to deliver your messages. And I've got a general reading here for you, so we're going to cover a lot of ground. Okay, so first card out I have for you, Aries, is the Five of Swords. And normally this energy speaks to being defeated. But in this case, I feel, Aries, that you are the one that has defeated all the odds. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have the Justice card that is crossing your number one card there. So I feel like, yeah, you have come through quite a bit, and you have done it successfully. So, yeah, I feel like you've been working really hard in all areas of your life, right? We're talking about relationship, we're talking about career, and your spiritual health, and your physical health. There's been a lot of challenges. And I just feel with these two cards together that you've come a long way, and you've been very successful, right? It feels like, it almost feels to me like you've just come out of a battle and you're the victor. So excellent energy there for Aries. Okay, so in the basis of the reading, we have the Nine of Wands. And like I said, Aries, it just kind of feels like you've been working really hard. I would say in the past 12 months, it kind of feels to me like there has been one challenge after another. But you stayed the course, right? You did not give up, is what I'm hearing. You stayed the course. And you came out the other side, but in a much better situation. Okay? I also feel like for some of you, there may have been a very difficult relationship that you were dealing with. Something that was perhaps abusive emotionally or physically. And you did whatever it took to get yourself out of that situation. Okay, and that's what I'm feeling here with this card. All right, so in your recent past, Aries, we have the Seven of Wands. And again, this is that same kind of energy where I feel like you were having to protect yourself quite a bit from abuse from another person that was close to you. And I'm also feeling here like you were having to protect your job, or you were having to protect your career, and there may have been some inter-office conflict is what I'm hearing. So yeah, one challenge after another is what I'm picking up with all of this energy opening your reading, Aries. Okay? So we'll take a closer look at that as we go along. All right. So crowning your reading, we have the Fool card. And I love this energy here because I'm hearing a lot of positive words connected with this card. And what I'm hearing is renewed confidence, a brand new opportunity, a feeling of independence, of a very, very strong independence, coupled with confidence. And I'm hearing also that you now have decided to do things your way, or you're not going to be bothered by judgment that's coming towards you. If you want to take a leap off that cliff, you're just going to do it, and you're not going to worry about the consequences. And I don't mean that you're being careless quite the opposite. I feel like you now know what it takes to be successful on your own. You don't need to lean on somebody else. And when you're ready to take off, you're just going to take off, Aries, right? So yeah, excellent energy there in the crowning your reading. Okay, so in the near future, we have the Eight of Cups. And on the one hand, this energy, you're walking away from the past, right? Or you're walking away from a difficult emotional situation, but you're also walking towards something else. And I'm going to come back to this card in the reading a little bit later, because there's other energies that are playing into this. So I want to come back and read this. Okay, in your fear position, number 7, we have the King of Cups. And this is a positive card in a compromised position, right? This is your fear position. But what I'm picking up, Aries, is that this is a person in your life. And so the King of Cups, to me, is someone in your life that has offered you a lot of grounding and a lot of support and a lot of practicality. And so your fear is that you will no longer be able to have this person in your life, or your fear is that your relationship is going to change into something that you will miss, or the relationship is going to change into something that is not as close as you're used to, right? Because now you have this independence and this ability to choose whatever you want, which kind of makes this energy a little bit obsolete, right? This could be a very close friend of yours also who has been there when you needed them. But yeah, I just kind of feel like whenever there are big changes in your life, Aries, then everything else changes, right? Relationships change as well. So yeah, I just kind of feel like your fear is that this person will walk away. Okay, we can take a closer look at that as well as we go along. Okay, so outer influence, we have the Nine of Cups. And here's where that Eight of Cups comes in, Aries. I feel like this is what you're walking towards, right? So you're walking away from a difficult situation, or you're walking away from having to work too hard, and you're walking towards something that is more fulfilling. And I do see this in outer influence where it is coming your way, especially where relationship is concerned. I do feel like there are more opportunities coming towards you in matters of the heart that will give you plenty of options. Okay? And also a greater sense of fulfillment just within yourself. All right? So yeah, interesting that we have these two energies right next to each other. Okay, so hopes and dreams. We have the Strength card. Also here, the Roman numeral 8. And the number 8 in numerology stands for material abundance, material success and wealth and abundance. And I'm getting the sense, Aries, that this is your inner strength and your inner ability to materialize wealth is what I'm picking up. Like now you understand that your prosperity comes from deep within, right? And we have this female magician with the symbol of infinity above her head, which is a very, very tremendous force as far as being able to create whatever it is that you want to create, right? You bring the energy down from the heavens. The energy moves through you like a conduit, and it moves into your earthly creative projects to make them successful, right? The power moves through you, right? The power does not stay stagnant within you. It needs to move. That's when we become successful, and that's when you can pay it forward. And I do feel like you have grown by leaps and bounds, Aries, when it comes to that. When it comes to an inner knowingness of spirituality, right? Because when you help yourself, you help others. Helping yourself means you're helping the universe. And that is coming through really strong for you, Aries. Okay. Then your outcome card, we have a fantastic energy here, the Wheel of Fortune, which is really turning towards a much better situation for you. As a matter of fact, this would be the best time to ask the universe for what it is that you want, right? So you could say, for example, write it down and be very, very articulate and very precise as to what you want in terms of relationship, in terms of career, in terms of physical health, in terms of mental and emotional capabilities. And ask the universe. Do your ritual. Ask your universe for what it is that you want. Because it's coming, Aries, right? You are moving. You're moving towards those new opportunities. You are moving with that Wheel of Fortune, right? To manifest that which is what you want. And like I said, the more precise you are, the better. All right? So, yeah, like I said, this would be a fantastic time to ask the universe what it is that you want. All right, so I'm going to open some cards here. I'm going to open that Seven of Wands, that protective energy over there in your past position, and see what's going on. Actually, I feel a great connection between that Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands in the basis of your reading. But overall, Aries, this looks really good. I feel like I said, you've been through a battle and you came out the victor. Okay. So, yeah, I kind of feel, so we have the Six of Pentacles there. And so what I'm feeling, Aries, is like you had to protect yourself from giving too much, right? Or you had to protect yourself from energy being sucked out of your space for all the wrong reasons. Because there's nothing wrong with being charitable, right? There's nothing wrong with that at all. But sometimes there's energy that comes at you and it pretends to be one thing and it's actually the opposite. So there could be energy coming towards you that makes itself out to be the most wonderful, generous, beautiful spirit in the world. But it's actually something different, right? It's actually something that you need to protect yourself from. And also, in general, we need to protect ourselves from what other people define as good. Because it could be completely different than what you define as good. Okay? So, yeah. Interesting. All right. Okay, Aries. Let's see. I'm going to open that King of Cups energy there. I feel like there is a relationship situation going on there. So let's see what else we can find. Okay, so Temperance is making an appearance. And now that's very interesting because we have more cups, right? We've got Temperance carries the cups of balance. And King of Cups doesn't really like to spill his emotions. So I feel like this relationship is about, perhaps this is about you balancing the relationship that you have with yourself. Right? Because we do have a lot of that spiritual energy coming through for you, Aries. Right? It's a higher knowingness that feels like you have grown in terms of what you want. And in order for you to manifest that beautiful relationship that you do want, it calls for a balance within yourself. It's calling for you to love yourself. Right? So how do you do that? How exactly do people love themselves? Okay? Let's take a closer look at that. I'm using the Twin Flame Tarot to further clarify this relationship situation that we've got here, Aries. Let's see what's... Because they say if you want a good relationship to come into your life, then you need to be prepared. And in order to be prepared, it does call for a healthy attitude towards yourself first, right? A respect for yourself. Okay. Four of Swords, healing and recovery. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, Aries. Very interesting. So, like I said in the beginning of the reading, it feels like you've been through battle. And now is a great time to ask the universe for what you want. The more precise you are, the better. And make sure that you're getting plenty of rest and you're taking care of yourself. So there you go. How does one love themselves? You love yourself by taking care of yourself, right? By exercising, by eating the right foods, by thinking positive, by holding what it is that you want in the forefront of your mind. And you do it with love, you do it with grace, and you ask the universe, bring me what it is that I want. Right? So that healing and recovery is very important to those healthy relationships in your life. All right, excellent. Great energy there for you, Aries. Okay, so by the way, I've been using this deck for the tarot. Smith Waite Tarot deck. It's the Centennial Edition. And you'll notice that their colors are a little muted. Okay, so I'm going to choose one more card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And this is the message that I'm going to leave you with, Aries. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Excellent energy. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time, Aries. Take care.